Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. It's been a hot minute, so let's go ahead and get right into this. Thank you so much for checking me out. Also, if you haven't already, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you are, thank you so much for supporting the channel, y'all. Let's go ahead and do this thing. So thank you so much, Spirit, for your divine messages and guidance. We're deeply grateful, and we know we couldn't do this without you. Would you please help guide the collective spirit for their highest good, and please bless us and protect us as we move forward into this reading. Okay, let's go ahead and get it. So part of the energy of now is that I feel like a lot of us are really trying to lean into these feelings of contentment, satisfaction, relaxation, coping, right? And I feel like there's this balance that is attempting to be struck, right? This is just the energy I'm picking up on. So this is just a channel message, right? Is that we recognize that life takes a certain amount of effort, all right? But at the same time, if you push too hard and you try too hard, then it's almost like it eludes you, whatever it is that you seek, right? So the idea is to allow, right? And be able to relax, be content with what it is you have now, but be open to receiving more of what it is that you desire or need, right? Getting your needs met. I think this is a really big theme also right now, is getting your needs met through the path of least resistance, while also being proactive. We want to be proactive, but we don't want to be, forcing things, right? So this is the energy that I'm getting, is it's like, how can I work hard enough that I'm getting my needs met, but I'm not overworking myself? And how can I have fun without splurging? You know what I mean? And so there's this balance idea, right? And this is kind of like how we function, right, in life, is kind of this ebb and flow of effort and allowance, right? So I think that this is a really interesting time where we might start to feel, we could be thinking to ourselves, like, maybe I could do better. Maybe I could do something different. Maybe I need to make some adjustments. And so you may be going through a period of, reflection, where you don't want to judge yourself too harshly. Okay. If you are feeling like this and you are starting to see holes in the ship, right, so to speak, or your whole ship is sinking and you know it, whatever's going on with you, just try not to have super harsh self-judgment, but also don't let that stuff slide, and tell yourself it's okay that you're doing the things you're doing if it's not serving you, right? Like, be honest, confront it, and make adjustments so that moving forward you can curb certain types of behaviors, or you can add in a little bit more. It's like we're cooking, okay? Think about life. Think about your life like a meal, all right? And I know it sounds ridiculous, but sometimes you taste test and, oh, that's too salty, we're gonna add less salt. You know what I mean? I guess I gotta add more broth, or I gotta water it down, or I gotta, you know what I mean, etc. Right? You get what I'm saying? It's a dumb analogy, but basically we're experimenting, okay? So it's okay to experiment with the recipe. It's okay if you don't get it right the first time. It's okay if you got to make adjustments. So that's kind of that's the energy here, all right? Is how can I live a somewhat peaceful and easeful life while coping with the insane amount of chaos around me, right? Having compassion, but being able to, have my needs met, right? Okay, so here's the energy, right? 9 of Swords, anxiety. King of Pentacles in reverse, lack, right? Lack of power, lack of control, lack of money even, and it bringing up a lot of anxiety and worry, okay? This is the energy. This is why there's self-reflection happening. This is why, maybe you may be feeling like, upset or anxious or irritated, like, Why is there such disparity? Why are there haves and have-nots? Why are there people who are, you know, chilling on a freaking $500 billion yacht, right? While, you know, there's others of us who aren't even sure how we're going to buy groceries next week. You know what I mean? So this is kind of like the anxiety and the frustration and the worry, okay? And so I did a reading for TikTok earlier, and on that reading, what came up was, and this is why I have a TikTok and YouTube, so that I can dive a little bit deeper over here and then give little, you know, breadcrumbs, right, to lead people to water, basically. You know what I mean? So if you're here from TikTok, thanks for being here. So essentially, what came up in the TikTok reading was, if you're a broke ass bitch and you're worried and you're having a hard time with money, this is very much this energy, you know, feeling powerless, feeling like you don't have the necessary resources that you need in order to, you know, just have your basic needs met, right? And it's creating anxiety and frustration, all right? This is very, very commonplace right now. This is something a lot of people are worried about, and for some people, maybe first time in their life. For other people, it's just another kick in the pants. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, this is a challenging time, but your perspective can really shape the way that you move through this experience, what you take away from it, and where you go from here, you know? So keep that in mind, that as powerless as you may feel, you truly do have more power and more options than you realize at this moment, okay? So let's keep going. You may not be able to see the way forward, but it does not mean that this is the end of you, okay? Like, guarantee it. Especially if you've been through something like this before, then you know you're gonna come out the other side, okay? And it may be in such a significant way that you solve this little quandary of, how do I pay my bills, right? For the foreseeable future. And this is the goal, ultimately, is to create some stability, okay, financial stability in your life. And whether that means you end up living in community out in the woods and you don't need a job, okay? 10 of Pentacles. Did I or did I not say? Like, this is, 10 of Pentacles is generational wealth. This is like full on stability, okay? And when I say full on, I don't mean like you're working for a company and they pay you a decent salary and you get benefits, you know? 10 of Pentacles is like you and your family or your inner circle, your, you know, partner, kids, you know, et cetera, generational, okay? And this is like your community, right, so to speak. Like 10 of Pentacles for me is like an all-encompassing level of wealth, where it's, you have financial security, emotional security, you know, you have the ability to invest, you have the ability to build, expand, grow. This is like the Empire card, you know, that's the way that I would look at the 10 of Pentacles. And that coming out, you're going from, I'm telling you, you're going from this to this, and you don't even see it coming, and you have no idea how you're going to get there. That's just the place in life that you're at, but I guarantee you that it's coming, okay? So let's go ahead and get some more cards out on the table. I mean, I feel like I really don't even need to say more, but I'm going to anyway, because it's a pretty short reading. I'm just saying, honey, this is blessed energy coming in here. Any more messages, Spirit? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, hold on. Wow. Okay, King of Wands. King of Wands came out in the TikTok reading as well. 3 of Pentacles, okay, working together. It's like this King of Wands energy is, first and foremost in tarot, always an archetype, right? Or it represents a certain type of attitude, right? So I would say, for instance, the King of Pentacles in reverse is like feeling powerless, feeling like you lack resources, you lack finances, right? That would be the archetypal type of attitude, right? I hope I'm explaining that right. And the King of Wands is like confident, taking action, feeling powerful, feeling like you can, okay? This is like I can't, and this is I can. I am, I will, I am doing it right now, okay, right? This is the attitude, okay? Coming out with the Three of Pentacles, which is, again, Pentacles energy, okay? So this is talking about resources, finances, material wealth. And the Three of Pentacles talks about working with other people, okay? So the collaborative effort in your life is about to take a huge leap forward. Collaborative energy in your life. So whereas before maybe you felt like you were on your own, or maybe you have been on your own, and it's caused a lot of anxiety and stress and worry, and you haven't had the security of a community. You haven't had the security of collaboration and partnership. Okay, and with that card out came the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups, y'all. Okay, do you see how there's even a sun on the cup in this card? The Ace of Cups to me is like a major it's a major card, especially coming out in this reading. Wow, okay, I wanted to check the bottom of the deck, and I'll show it to you. It's the Five of Cups. So it's almost like you're going from the Five of Cups to the Ace of Cups, like how you're going from anxious about money to having more than enough in your life. Okay, now here's the thing. I just want to address this real quick because it comes up for me personally, and I think a lot of people can relate, especially if, say, you come from a background of, not having a lot, okay, not having much to work with, maybe being at somewhat of a financial disadvantage, coming from a poor background, having a poor family, whatever. When you start to approach, if you come from a culture, okay, of, poor working class, culture, right? Especially generationally, okay? And there's many of us who I think can relate to that when you come from that type of culture, one of the things that you will notice, it's pretty obvious, it's even a caricature that people talk about in film and, things like that, is how we view the wealthy, right? So to a certain degree, we view the wealthy as being, like kind of laughable, and we resent them, and they're kind of, wealthy people are dumb, they don't know how to survive, or they're not only that, but like, it's kind of like, oh, they don't want to get their feet dirty, they don't want to get their shoes dirty or whatever, right? Whereas poor working class folks, it's like, yeah, we're going to get out there, we're going to get dirty, we're going to work hard, we're going to make it happen, we're surviving, we're making the most of it, and that makes us like better than rich people, right? So like if you come from that type of background, then you kind of understand it, and you know what, even to this day, many of us have those types of resentments. I mean, if you've ever heard eat the rich, or fuck capitalists, that there's this level of anger towards people with wealth, and it is completely valid when we're talking about the upper echelons, okay, right, of society. And when I say that, I mean just people who have the most wealth, right? The 1%, blah blah blah, right? Okay. Now it's in a tiered situation, okay? You've got most people down here, and then it grows from there. So now if you're looking at your neighbor, Joe Schmo or whatever, and Joe Schmo has a nicer car than you, it's like, Joe Schmo's not the enemy here, like, they're not the next person over that you should be resentful of and frustrated towards, and to the point where you're like, I don't want money like that, I don't need money like that, and so then you resent the money, you know what I mean, rather than resenting the system that's put in place that keeps people down and favors those who are already up, you know what I mean? So anyway, it's a whole philosophical thing, and I'm just saying that this is where you're going, okay? This is where you're going. And I really feel like there's just this part of you that is afraid, okay? And a part of you might be afraid because you don't want to turn into Joe Schmo, you know what I mean? And like, I'm just using that as a joke, but like, you don't want to turn into somebody that other people resent and hate because of whatever it is they see you having that they don't have, you know what I mean? You don't want to be resented because you take a sense of pride in the fact that maybe you've been down and out, so you have a sense of pride in that, and you don't want to, you don't want to be resented, okay? And you also, you have a hard time trusting that this is possible for you, because you may think that that's just not what you value. It's not your lot in life, yada, yada, all these beliefs. But that's where you're going, honey. So take it or leave it. Knight of Wands, it's happening fast. This came out in the TikTok reading too. So I would just embrace it, enjoy it, go along for the journey, look at your situation and try and make it better. Don't resent wealth. Wealth is your friend right now. It's going to help you do what it is you need to do. And you know, if you're the type of person you want to make change and you want to help people, then money's going to help you do that. It's just the way it is. So anyway, thanks. Take care. Please hit the like button, drop me a comment, subscribe, etc. Bye.